Hey guys, how are you guys doing? I just wanted to share some thoughts with you today about Doge and about our country and some of the things that are going on. But this one particular thing with Doge really is pretty interesting to watch it all unfold and everything come to light. And you know, they say light is the best disinfectant, and certainly it is going on right now. And there's a lot of exposure going on to what has been going on with the American taxpayer dollar. And I wanted to kind of draw somewhat of a parallel for you guys. So you guys remember back in the 1920s, there was a gangster, a mobster, whatever you want to call him, and his name was Al Capone. And he and his henchmen and all of his mobsters ruled the entire city of Chicago. They had the judges in their back pocket. They controlled the police force. They basically took away from every business owner in Chicago at that time was impacted by these mobsters. It was a terrible time. And certainly I think that lasted for maybe 10 years. The reign of Al Capone was probably 10 years or so. And the president at that time said, you know what, we got to fix this problem. And he hired a guy by the name of Elliot Ness. And Elliot Ness took to the streets of Chicago, and he assembled a group of men. Back then it was called the Untouchables. And great documentary. There's a great story on this whole thing. So some of you guys will probably remember this, but it was just interesting to see how they went through. There was not one stone that was unturned, and they brought justice to that city. And it was an awesome day for Chicago and the people that lived there. And certainly you can kind of see some parallels of what's going on. Now, we have only began to scratch the surface of the corruption within our country, within prior administrations. And it's going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out. And certainly, you know, I hope and pray that we have justice brought for America and Americans. And all of this stuff, all of these corrupt politicians, all of these corrupt businessmen and billionaires, I just pray that they are all brought to justice. And if it is acts of treason against our country, I hope and pray that justice happens, and these people that have defrauded the American people pay the price. And that's just my thoughts, and let me know what you guys think. We'll talk to you soon.